Have you ever wondered why it feels so hard to break out of the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle and start building wealth? The truth is, there are invisible traps keeping most people stuck in financial mediocrity. But today, you'll learn how to avoid them and completely transform your financial reality. By the end of this video, you'll understand why most people never get rich and discover practical steps you can take to pave the way to a brighter financial future. Main reasons why most people never get rich. Scarcity mindset. The concept of a scarcity mindset revolves around the belief that money is a limited resource. When people operate with this mindset, they feel as if there's only so much wealth to go around. They view other people's success as something that comes at their expense, rather than something to be celebrated or learned from. This mindset creates a psychological barrier, blocking their ability to see opportunities in front of them. Instead of feeling inspired by others' achievements, they feel resentment or jealousy. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. They avoid taking chances because they believe that if someone else wins, they must lose. This limited way of thinking prevents them from embracing the possibilities that could lead to wealth. For example, when you see someone else thriving financially, how do you react? Do you feel jealousy, or do you wonder how they got there? People with an abundance mindset see someone else's success and think, "What can I learn from this?" They believe that success isn't a zero-sum game, but something that can be shared. On the other hand, someone with a scarcity mindset may think, "That could never be me," or "There's no way I could do what they did." This attitude not only keeps people stuck, but also prevents them from seeing the very opportunities that could lead them to financial success. Lack of financial education. Another major obstacle that prevents people from getting rich is a complete lack of financial education. Most of us are taught basic subjects in school, like math and history, but very few of us are taught how to manage money, create a budget, or invest. Financial literacy is often neglected, and many people don't even know the difference between an asset and a liability. Understanding these basic concepts is critical for wealth building. Without this knowledge, individuals make poor decisions that prevent them from growing their wealth. They continue to spend without a plan, save ineffectively, and miss out on investment opportunities. Did you know that nearly 70% of people spend more money than they earn simply because they lack a solid financial plan? This statistic highlights the widespread nature of financial ignorance. Without understanding how to save, invest, or create financial independence, people end up stuck in a cycle of debt and financial stress. By failing to educate themselves, they miss out on opportunities that could help them grow their wealth and achieve financial freedom. Fear of taking risks. Fear is one of the most powerful emotions that holds people back from achieving wealth. The fear of losing the little they have stops many from taking the necessary steps to build something greater. This fear prevents people from investing, starting a business, or even seeking new opportunities that could be lucrative. Most people see risks as something dangerous, but in reality, they're simply an inevitable part of growth. While investing or entrepreneurship does involve risk, it's a risk that can be calculated, understood, and managed. The fear of losing what you already have can be paralyzing, but it's important to recognize that taking no action is often the biggest risk of all. The truth is, you don't need to gamble everything to succeed. Risk doesn't mean throwing everything away, it means making informed decisions. Start small, gain knowledge, and learn the ropes before making big moves. Taking small calculated risks, learning from your mistakes, and slowly expanding your comfort zone is often more beneficial than doing nothing and staying stuck in the same place. People who are successful in the long run don't avoid risk. They embrace it strategically and grow through it. Procrastination and lack of discipline. One of the most destructive habits when it comes to wealth building is procrastination. So many people say, "I'll start next month," or "when I make more money, I'll think about saving and investing." The truth is, that moment never comes. Time keeps passing, and without action, people lose years of their lives to inaction. Procrastination is often the enemy of progress, and when it comes to building wealth, waiting for the perfect moment often leads to missed opportunities. Wealth doesn't happen all at once. It's the result of small, consistent actions over time. Success isn't about one big breakthrough, but the cumulative effect of everyday habits. Habits like saving a percentage of your income, investing regularly, and continually educating yourself about finance build wealth over time. It may not feel like much in the short term, but over time, these actions compound and create lasting results. Getting into the habit of financial discipline is key. Setting up automatic savings, paying yourself first, and reviewing your finances consistently will keep you on track. Procrastination can only take you so far before it hinders your progress. By taking small, disciplined actions every day, you build momentum. Instead of putting things off for the right moment, make the decision today to take the first step towards securing your financial future. Even the richest people didn't get there overnight. They started with small steps, and those steps added up over time. These 4 factors, scarcity mindset, lack of financial education, fear of risks, and procrastination, are the most common barriers to financial success. If you can break free from these limiting beliefs and habits, you're already ahead of the game. The key to wealth building is changing the way you think, taking action consistently, and embracing the journey of learning and growing. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start today and transform your future. How to avoid these traps and build wealth. Adopt a growth mindset. The first and most crucial step in breaking free from financial limitations is to adopt a growth mindset. A growth mindset is a belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed with effort, learning, and persistence. This mindset directly contrasts with a fixed mindset, where you might think that if you're not good at something right now, you'll never be able to improve. In terms of wealth building, the growth mindset means you see obstacles as challenges to be overcome, not as insurmountable barriers. Instead of saying, "I can't afford that," or "that's too hard for me," replace those thoughts with, "How can I make this work?" or "What's the first step I can take?" It's incredibly important to shift from a mindset of limitation to one of possibility. Ask yourself empowering questions instead of accepting defeat. Whenever you feel overwhelmed or that something is out of reach, instead of quitting, ask, "What's the first small step I can take to make this happen?" Taking small actions in the direction of your goals creates momentum, and that momentum shifts your thinking from scarcity to abundance. For example, if investing seems like a complex task, break it down into bite-sized pieces. Start by researching a single investment option or setting up an investment account. These small steps will shift your perception of what's possible and allow you to take bigger, more informed actions down the road. Invest in financial education. Building wealth without understanding how money works is like trying to build a house without a blueprint. One of the biggest mistakes people make is neglecting to educate themselves about personal finance, investing, and wealth-building strategies. Learning is a lifelong process, and the more you know about money, the more opportunities you'll see and be able to act on. Financial education is one of the greatest assets you can acquire. The wealthiest people in the world are often the best educated, not necessarily with formal degrees, but with knowledge about money, investing, and business. Investing time in your financial education should be one of your top priorities. Start with foundational books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki or The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason. These books break down complex financial concepts into simple, actionable advice. However, don't stop there, go beyond books. Take online courses, watch educational videos, and follow financial experts. Apply what you learn and understand that knowledge without action is wasted. For instance, if you learn about compound interest or the power of index funds, start implementing those principles in your own life immediately. By dedicating just 30 minutes a day to learning about money, you'll find that over the course of a year, you'll have more financial knowledge than 90% of the population. In doing so, you'll begin making smarter decisions about saving, investing, and managing your finances, and ultimately be in control of your financial future. Start small, but start now. The idea of building wealth can be overwhelming. Many people believe that they need a large sum of money or perfect conditions to get started, but that simply isn't true. The most important thing is not how much money you have at first, but the habit you develop of saving, investing, and learning. Wealth isn't built overnight. It's built over time through consistent, disciplined actions. Starting small is better than waiting for the perfect moment to start. For example, instead of waiting for a raise or a windfall to begin saving, start with what you can afford today. Even if it's just 1% or 5% of your income, begin saving or investing that amount. As you get comfortable with this habit, you can gradually increase it. Saving even small amounts regularly over time can add up significantly. The key is to develop the habit of saving and investing first, no matter how small the amount. If you're unsure where to invest, start with low-risk options. Consider putting your money in a savings account or a government bond while you learn more about investment strategies. Once you understand how different investment vehicles work, you can gradually move into stocks or mutual funds. There are also apps available to help you track your spending, set savings goals, and even begin investing in small amounts. Take advantage of these tools to make your wealth-building journey easier. Starting now, no matter how small the amount, creates momentum that will carry you forward, and over time, your wealth will grow. Build discipline and consistency. Building wealth requires a disciplined approach. It's not about getting lucky or waiting for the big break. It's about making a plan and sticking to it consistently. Discipline is what will keep you on track when things get tough and when you're tempted to deviate from your plan. Consistency is key to achieving financial goals. Whether it's setting a budget, saving a set percentage of your income, or learning about new investment opportunities, small actions performed regularly compound over time to create significant results. A great way to build discipline is by incorporating financial routines into your weekly life. Set aside a specific time each week to review your finances, track your expenses, and set new goals. For instance, every Sunday, take 1 hour to reflect on your spending for the week, adjust your budget if needed, and check your progress toward your financial goals. This regular review will keep you accountable and allow you to make necessary adjustments in real time. Additionally, visualize where you want to be financially in 5 years. Imagine the freedom, the lifestyle, and the peace of mind that comes from having your finances in order. Use this vision as motivation. Every small effort you make today is building the foundation for that future. Whether you're putting aside $50 or $500, that money is working for you, and every bit counts in building your financial independence. By adopting these habits of discipline and consistency, you set yourself up for long-term success. It's not the occasional large investment that will make you wealthy. It's the small, regular deposits into your savings and investments that accumulate over time and compound, leading to financial freedom. In summary, building wealth is a combination of mindset, education, action, and discipline. Start by shifting to a growth mindset, educate yourself about money, and take that first step today, no matter how small. Consistently practice these principles, and over time, you'll find yourself on the path to financial success. Wealth building isn't about perfection. It's about steady, disciplined progress that compounds over time. The sooner you start, the sooner you'll see the results, and the closer you'll get to living the life of financial freedom you've always dreamed of. Inspirational conclusion. At the end of the day, the difference between those who build wealth and those who don't lies in the decisions they make. It's not about where you start, but where you're willing to go and what you're willing to do to get there. Every person has the potential to change their financial future. The key is understanding that no matter your background, your current financial situation, or your past mistakes, your decisions today can completely reshape your future. The rich are not necessarily born into wealth. They are often those who have developed the right mindset, made bold decisions, and committed to the daily actions that lead to success. If you change your habits and mindset, you can achieve results that once seemed impossible. You have the power to reprogram your way of thinking about money, to break free from limiting beliefs, and to start taking the small steps that, over time, will result in massive transformations. The process of wealth building isn't an event, but a journey, and every journey starts with a single step. Now it's your turn. The power to create change is in your hands. Think about the one change you're ready to make today, whether it's adopting a growth mindset, starting to invest, or committing to educating yourself about personal finance. Whatever it is, start now. Write in the comments below the first step you're going to take, and let's hold each other accountable to this journey. Don't wait for the perfect moment, because the perfect moment is now. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more life-changing tips on how to take control of your financial future. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this message and can benefit from it. You never know, your share might be the spark that ignites someone else's journey to financial freedom. Your financial future starts today, so take that first step, stay consistent, and believe in the power of small changes that lead to big results. You've got this.